You know what the biggest problem in Massachusetts is? That's right, it's full of mass holes. And we being here in Connecticut, we have no other choice but to deal with these damn mass holes as they come on down into our state. And then, of course, we try to go to their state. And, you know, it would think, because we go back and forth so much, that we would have some sort of reciprocity with them. But we don't. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've got some breaking news for you. Currently, the Second Amendment Foundation is challenging the non-resident carry permit process in the state of Massachusetts. Now, many of you may have your non-resident Massachusetts permit, and you know that, well, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Not only is it just a long wait scheme, but you have to renew it every year, and it's $100. And you need the stupid special Massachusetts class just to get your Mass permit. You send everything to them, and then at some point you will get an appointment. You have to bebop up to Chelsea, Mass, which is right outside of Boston. Do your little interview process, and then, yes, hurry up and wait. Now, the reason I say that it's a bunch of BS and it's a scheme, because unlike here in Connecticut, when you have a permit, when it comes time to renew it, which is 5 years, you do have a 90-day grace period ahead of it. Then when your permit expires, you still get another 90-day grace period at the end where you can still carry as your renewal is being processed. That is very nice that the state of Connecticut actually does this. Massachusetts doesn't. The day your permit expires, it's dead. There is no grace period. So when you're a non-resident Massachusetts permit holder and you send in your renewal and they drag their feet for 3, 4, 6 months, whatever it may be, in that meantime, if your permit expires, you are no longer able to carry legally in the state of Massachusetts. And if you are caught, there is really no officer discretion at that point. They will slap you with some sort of felony, basically ruining your life. It really bothers me that the state of Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island really doesn't play nice with themselves. We are right here in southern New England. All 3 states are clumped together. And I know plenty of people that live here in Connecticut and then travel to Massachusetts or Rhode Island for the day, maybe to run up to Yankee Candle. Go out to Rhode Island, go to A&W Root Beer, get yourself a hot dog. It's a cool little stand that's older than dirt. It's been around since like the 1940s. So if you ever have a hankering for some A&W root beer, freshly made, and a hot dog or a burger or something like that, you got to go all the way out to Rhode Island. We don't play nice with each other. Nobody has reciprocity with anybody. So let's talk about what this lawsuit is about. The lawsuit is coming out of Bellevue, Washington. The Second Amendment Foundation and its partners have filed a new lawsuit with Massachusetts challenging the Commonwealth's process for non-residents to acquire a license to carry, or an LTC. The process of acquiring and maintaining a Massachusetts non-resident permit is wrought with burden, cost, and delay. That's what they're suing over, is basically you have to do it every single year, and once you do send it in, they tend to drag their feet. Sounds familiar if you live here in this god-awful state. So to add insult to injury, your non-resident Massachusetts permit is only good for 1 year. But if you're a Massachusetts resident and you get your gun permit that way, it's good for 6 years. The reason is because the non-resident permit is technically a temporary permit. It is not a permanent permit. So that's why we have to renew it every year, and it costs $100 because it's only temporary. They go on to say that the renewal process is plagued by the very same unconstitutional delays and challenged laws provide no grace period for expired permits that are pending renewal. The new lawsuit requests that courts to step in and hold the Commonwealth accountable for their tactics of unconstitutional burden and delay, and for the singling out of non-residents for particularly harsh treatment. Yeah, that's a problem. As a non-resident, you're basically, beholden to them, and God forbid, they just decide they're going to drag their feet and take forever. If you try to carry your gun, you will be a felon. Thanks to the Massachusetts permitting regime, non-residents who travel or even through the state for business or vacation must follow extremely long permit process or risk arrest and prosecution, said SAF Director Adam Kraut. The 2nd and 14th Amendments clearly protect the right of ordinary law-abiding citizens to carry handguns for self-defense in the state and is violating the constitutional rights of the non-residents. With such burdensome process to receive a renewed license to carry your firearm. So joining the Second Amendment Foundation in this lawsuit is also Gun Owners Action League, or GOAL, and 3 individuals in the midst of the permit application of the renewal process. One is from New Hampshire, one lives in Tennessee, who was a Massachusetts resident for over 20 years, and the other one is from way out west somewhere. But regardless, Massachusetts is playing a hurry up and wait game. And if you've gone for your Massachusetts permit here in Connecticut, you know what I'm talking about. So you know that if you are looking to get your Massachusetts permit because you are gluttoning for punishment, then I would suggest go to Lock and Load in Southington. They run the Massachusetts class constantly. So look at them if that's what you want. They also have New York, Florida, and I am the Utah instructor. So any of those classes that you need, go to Lock and Load website and sign up. Hey, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I will see all of you in the next video.